Good morning, children. See, children, in our last session, we have discussed about the simple present tense positive statements, simple present tense negative statements. Now, children, today we are going to learn about simple present tense question forms. What we are going to learn? Simple present tense questions. We are going to learn about the structure related to the question form, and we are going to learn how to frame the questions in the simple present tense. See, children, before to going to the simple present tense in detail, let us discuss what we have learnt about the positive statement structure. Children, about positive statement structure, we have learned that along with the subject we are using V1 or V1 with yes or yes according to the subject. So when there is a singular V1, we are using do not to write the negative form, and when there is V1 with yes or yes, we are using does not to write the negative form. In the same way, children, listen carefully. In the simple present tense, when we are writing the questions, when we are framing the questions, this is the structure that you have to follow according to the subject, according to the verb form given to you. According to the verb form given to you. Okay, and at the end of the question form, you have to keep the question mark. Now, suppose this is a statement, Misha visits zoo. Misha visits zoo. Now, what is the verb form given to you, Nana? Visits, V1 with yes. Does Misha visit zoo? Does Misha visit zoo? And one more thing I have to discuss with you, children. These question forms are known as yes or no type questions. What they are known as? Yes or no type questions. Suppose I wrote they play hockey. They play hockey. As we have learnt in our previous class, whenever we are writing the question form or the negative form, we have to underline the subject, then we have to go for the verb form, then we have to identify the object. According to the given verb, you have to use the do or does to write the question form. So before to write the question form or the negative form, one thing is common, to identify the subject and the verb. Here there is V1 in the sentence given to you. So start your question, children, with do. Do they play hockey? Do they play hockey? And at the end you have to keep the question mark. So according to the verb form given to you in the sentence, according to the verb form given to you in the sentence, you have to use do or does in the sentence. Do or does in the question form. And always you should remind that in the simple present tense, yes or no type questions starts with do or does according to the given subject. Now let us discuss, children, few more examples, and I will separate the structure for the singular subject and for the plural subject. If there is a singular subject, children, what is our verb form? V1 with yes or yes. So does plus subject plus V1, and always with do does you have to use V1 form. Okay, always with do does you have to use V1 form of the verb. Is it clear? Now see, children, singular subject, whenever there is a singular subject or V1 with yes or yes, you have to start your question with does. When we are talking about the plural subject, you have to start the question with do. Okay, so to write the question form, you have to identify the structure structure given to you in the answer. According to the structure given to you in the answer, you can easily frame the question form. Now I'll just show you few examples, then we will go for the exercise, children. This is our chapter number 6, Nana. Today you will get all the chapters notes, and by Monday you have to finish. These 3-4 days I am giving time. These 5 days write each day one chapter. It's very easy for you. Now, yes, I get up. Yes, I get up early in the morning. Early in the morning. And here, yes, he, same statement. Yes, he get up early. Now if you see the answers given to you, you just see, Nana, here subject singular, here I, third person singular, so you have to use do. Already we know this one. So singular subject means does he get up early. Here V1 with yes will be given to you in the answer. Gets, okay. But here if you see get only, V1 only they give. So do you get up? Do you get up early in the morning? So children, the structure of the identification of the structure of the answer is very important. Identification of the structure of the answer is very important. First you have to identify the structure, then according to the given structure you have to frame the question form. Is it clear, children? Now let us see, children, few of the examples how to frame the questions. I will write few sentences on the board and we will discuss how to write the question form. Is it clear now? See, children, whenever we are writing yes or no type questions in the simple present tense, we have to use do. We have to start our question with do or does according to the given subject. If the subject is singular, you have to use does. If the subject is plural, you have to use do to write the question form. Let us see few of the examples. I'll write few of the examples to write the question form. Okay, children, then we will discuss. You have to frame for the questions for the given statements, children. See, now if you see our first statement, what is our first statement? The cows live on grass. Now if you see, Nana, this one, if you see the given sentences, first sentence what is given to you? Cows live on grass. What I said to you, children, whenever you are writing the negative form or the question form, first you have to identify the subject and the verb. Here we are talking about the cows. Here cows is the subject and V1. Live is the V1. Whenever there is V1, and the plural subject, we have to start our question with do. Do cows live on grass? Do cows live on grass? Question mark. Question mark is very important, children, whenever you are writing the question form. Okay, coming to our next statement, Nana. Misha runs very fast. Here, what is the given subject to you, children? Misha is the subject. Runs V1 with yes. Whenever there is V1 with yes, you have to start the question with does. Does Misha run very fast? Does Misha run very fast? And write question mark at the end. Keep question mark at the end. So according to the verb form and the subject, easily we can frame the questions. Coming to the third one, Nana. What is the given subject to you? Subject already I told to you about whom we are talking about in the given sentence, or we can say the doer of the action is known as the subject. Here girls. Girls is the subject. Leave V1. So V1 has been given to you and the plural subject given to you. So start the question with do. Do girls leave for school at 8:30? Do girls leave for school at 8:30? Now coming to the fourth sentence, what is the subject? What is the thing about which we are discussing? Ganga. The Ganga is the subject, children. Rises. V1 with yes, Nana. Whenever there is V1 with yes or yes, we have to start our question with does. So here our question is, does the Ganga rise in Himalayas? Does the Ganga rise in Himalayas? Keep question mark there. Okay. So in this way, I have written here the question forms of the different types of statements. Few more examples we will learn, Nana, with yes questions, yes or no type answers. Okay, sometimes answers will be given to you. Here I wrote the statements and I have framed the questions. Now I will give you some answers to write the question form. So you should not be confused when there is an answer given to you. You have to be very alert when you are writing the question form. Only the thing you have to remember, children, to identify the subject and the verb given to you. Now see, children. Yes, I get up early in the morning. Yes, I get up early. Enough. You have to write question. Second one. Yes, I sit on the front bench. Yes, I sit on the front bench. This is the second answer, Nana. Coming to the third one. Yes, our school. Yes, our school starts at 9 o'clock. Okay, this is the third one. Coming to the fourth one, Nana. Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother plays cricket. Yes, my brother plays cricket. These are the four answers given to you for which you have to frame the questions. Let us see how to write the question form, children. Here, what is the subject? I. What is the verb given to you? V1. Whenever there is given V1 in the answer, children, you have to write the question with do. Do you get up early Do you get up early? Write the question form. Question mark. Next, children, I is the subject. Sit is the V1. Okay. So again V1. Do you sit on the front bench? Do you sit on the front bench? Do you sit on the front bench? This is the how we have to write the question form. One important thing, if you have observed here, I have written I in the answer and you in the question. You have to be very careful with this because we can't ask question to ourselves. So I used you. Yes, our school starts. Our school is the subject, starts V1 with yes. Does your school, singular noun, school start at 9 o'clock? Does your school start at 9 o'clock? V1 with yes means does only, your, not you, Nana. Your, you are. Coming to our next answer, my brother is the subject, singular subject. Place V1 with yes. My brother and your brother. Does your brother play cricket? Does your brother play cricket? Question mark. Okay, in this way we can frame the questions for the given answers very easily. See children, you have to be very careful with the given statements of the subject and the verb. In the statement you have to know how to identify the subject and the verb, and according to the structure given to you, easily you can identify the tense of the sentence, and according to the given rule you can frame easily questions according to the given rules, given structures. And a few more examples. See children, I have few more examples to discuss with you, Nana. What we have discussed today, simple present tense question form. Now simple present tense, what we have completed, positive statements, negative statements, question forms. Structure, if you see once, in the positive, subject with V1 or V1 with yes or yes. Okay. And if we see the negative, subject with do not, do or does plus not plus V1. Okay. If you see the question form, do or does plus subject. This is yes or no type question we have learned. Yes or no type question. Why I am saying yes or no type questions? You have WH or H word questions, means with the question words, how to frame the questions with the question words. This is what we have learned till now about the simple present tense. And in the question forms, one more important part, Nana, that is about the negative questions. Here question form means always you have to write the positive question. If sometimes they may ask you to write the negative questions. Negative questions. You may get confused here. Negative question. Question form only. Negative question form. How? See. Misha, one statement I am taking, runs very fast. Suppose this is a statement given to you children. What I said to you, whenever you are writing the negative form or the question form, and identify the subject and the verb. Here Misha is the subject, Nana. Runs, V1 with the yes, runs. So does Misha run very fast? This is the positive question. What is this question for? Positive question. Okay, positive question. When I am changing this word into the negative form, then the given form is known as negative question. Okay, remaining all same. The first question word should be in the negative form, in the negative sense. So that form is known as negative questions. Rarely they will ask, but you should know what is the negative question, how to frame the negative questions. So in this way, today we have finished, Nana, about the simple present tense, yes or no type questions. In our next session, we will discuss few more examples related to the question form. Then we will move to the WH or H word questions. Complete your notes once revise the topic, children. Okay, have a nice day.